I bought a PlayStation TV in 2025. But first, let's open the package from CX and see what is inside. It cost me €68, including delivery, and thanks to the store's notification, I was able to buy it, as it was kinda hard to get in Ireland. For a long time, I wasn't aware of what this whole PlayStation TV is. I was sure it was some kind of TV box with the option to stream movies and TV programs, but it is indeed a PlayStation console, and to be precise, it is Vita locked in this small black box. Right, so in the box was the console itself and a power cord. On the side of the console, you can find a slot for the games. At the back of the console, you can find the on-off button, a slot for the memory card, a USB port to connect the controller, an HDMI port, an Ethernet socket, and a power socket. Does this mean we can play all PlayStation Vita games on this console? The answer is both yes and no. While many PS Vita games are playable, some rely on the Vita's touchscreen functionality, which cannot be fully replicated on the TV version. Even though the PlayStation 4 controller has a touchpad, Sony never implemented a way to make it function as a true substitute for the Vita's touchscreen. As a result, some of the Vita's biggest hits, such as Gravity Rush, Uncharted, and PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, are not compatible with this console. So the only way to play all games is to actually jailbreak the console. In video description, you can find a list of games compatible with this system. But how does it perform? On a 27-inch monitor, the picture doesn't look very sharp. The device supports 480p, 720p, or 1080i, but the quality isn't impressive. Similar to the PS Vita, some games suffer from low FPS since both devices share the same hardware. A potential solution could be jailbreaking and overclocking the system to improve performance. After spending some time with the PlayStation TV, I've come to a few conclusions. For example, Need for Speed looks and feels better on the handheld. The main issue is the low frames per second and poor resolution, but on the Vita's smaller screen, these flaws aren't as noticeable. Next up is Minecraft. Just like on the PS Vita, we experience slow texture loading, especially in creative mode when traveling too fast. The console takes a few seconds to load all the textures, which can be noticeable. However, this issue doesn't occur as often outside of creative mode. During normal exploration, the console generally keeps up with rendering the world. Overall, playing Minecraft this way feels fine to me. While playing God of War Ghost of Sparta on PlayStation TV, I noticed lags during cutscenes. It was a bit distracting, but thankfully, it didn't affect the gameplay itself. Once in control, everything felt smooth and responsive, with no major performance issues. Despite the cutscene lag, I was still able to fully enjoy the game. The combat remained fluid, and the overall experience was immersive. In the end, I had a great time playing and would still recommend it, especially for fans of the series. I've also played several 2D titles like Guacamelee, SteamWorld Dig, and Dungeon Punks on PlayStation TV, and they run flawlessly. The performance is smooth, with no noticeable lag or frame drops, making these games a great fit for the system. If you enjoy indie platformers and action RPGs, I can confidently recommend playing them on this device. One major advantage the PlayStation TV has over the Vita is its support for split-screen multiplayer, something the handheld lacks. Some games allow up to 4 players, making it a fantastic option for local co-op gaming. I tested Guacamelee, and dungeon punks with a friend, and the experience was surprisingly fun. The ability to play couch co-op on a small yet capable device like this adds extra value, especially for those who enjoy playing with friends or family. For those interested in more co-op games, I'll add a link to a Reddit thread where players are compiling a full list of PlayStation TV-compatible multiplayer titles. Overall, if you enjoy classic Vita and PSP games, want local multiplayer support, or are open to modding, the PlayStation TV can still be a solid purchase in 2025. But there's more to this console that I haven't mentioned yet. It also gives you the option to capture gameplay using a capture card, something the Vita never offered. Unlike the older PSP, which had video output, the PlayStation TV opens up new possibilities for recording or streaming your gameplay, making it even more versatile for content creators or anyone looking to share their gaming moments. That's it for today. Would you buy this console? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you in next video.